Hello everyone, Pam here from Art with Pam. Welcome to another card video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm showing you yet another simple card using distress ink blending. For that, first I pull out my Strathmore smooth surface bristle paper and my clear stamp set from Timberclear. I go on and choose this little fairy here. And then I grab my Stamp Perfect tool and I'm going to do the stamping using this tool because it is easier to re-ink and re-stamp the image in case if needed. Most of the time when I stamp using my acrylic block, I fail to get a good impression. That is when this tool comes in handy. And guys, I'm really sorry about the quality of the filming process I've done here. I'm still in the learning stage and I promise to improve over time. I think the last time I used these stamp sets were during the 30-day coloring challenge by Kathy on Instagram. After that, I really was never much into card making, and right now I'm back and I hopefully will be in full swing this time making cards. Now I'm going to stamp the image using Ranger Archival ink. I wipe off any ink that spread over to my tool immediately with a sponge and water, but it did not work well. Baby wipes are the best for this, but I didn't have it near me at that time. I went on and cleaned my tool later with baby wipes. As I mentioned earlier, this is where the Stamp Perfect tool comes in handy at this point of time when the ink doesn't create a good impression the first time you stamp. So you can go back and re-ink as many times as you want without shifting your paper or the image while you're re-stamping it with this tool. Finally, I'm kinda impressed with the impression created after re-inking for about 3 or 4 times, I guess. Next, I'm going to do some coloring using alcohol ink markers. I am not really very good with these markers yet. I am still learning how to use them. These are not Copic markers, but these are really very cheap ones I found in the market recently, and I'm just getting used to the coloring techniques and tricks. I can't really advise you anything on this, but what I'm actually doing here is simply playing with lighter and darker shades of colors alternatively. Here I kind of messed up the wings. I didn't want it to be really dark. I wanted it to look very light, but finally I messed it up quite a bit. I then cut out my colored and stamped image using scissors. Next, I take my card base. This is a 6x6 inch card from Craft UK Limited that I purchased from Hobbycraft UK. I place my stamped image cutout on the center of the card base and also mark very lightly around the image and outline. These are the two shades of distress inks I have chosen today. I am starting with Blueprint Sketch. I use a piece of paper to remove a little bit of the ink first, and then I come back in and start blending. I'm using very light strokes. I start at the center and then move outward only onto one side. And then I came in with candied apple and kind of blend them together side by side. Again, starting at the center, I slowly move outward onto one side. I'm going to get my idea where the fairy go. To finish the card, I put some foam tape behind the stamped image cutout and then pressed it down on the card front. Next, I take a piece of scrap black cardstock and heat emboss the sentiment "You are my happy" on it. I trim down the scrap paper using my paper trimmer. Now I heat emboss using solid white embossing powder. These sentiment stamps are from a brand named YS, and I love all the sentiments in it, but I couldn't cover in camera the set I've got. Finally, I position it across my card like this. I used foam tape again for dimension. So the card is pretty much finished now. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. Also click on the bell icon for future notifications. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I'll be back very soon with another video.